Hi everyone, it's Leah and Zach again. Becky asked me to do this vlog um about labour, but I think I'd like to do something a little closer to my heart, and I'm going to talk about postnatal depression. When Zach was born, this is Zach by the way, I don't think you guys have met him yet. Zach, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, anyway. When Zach was first born, everything was like fine. I was really enjoying having him around, and even though I was tired, I was I was still enjoying it a lot. And then as he got older, things felt like they were getting harder and harder. You okay? They felt like they were getting harder and harder, and I think when he was about 6 weeks old, I was diagnosed with postnatal depression, and it got to the point where he was lying in bed screaming next to me, and I was just sleeping right through, like I couldn't even hear him. I was just asleep, and my mum would come in, and she'd wake me up, and then I'd hear him screaming his lungs out, screaming his head off, lying right next to me, and I couldn't hear him. I was just slept right through it, and so then I was it was one particular night when my mum came to get him in the morning because I was sleeping through, and she woke me up, and she was changing his nappy, and I basically turned around and said to her, "Mum, I don't want him anymore." I said to her, "Just take him away because I don't want him, he's not my baby." And I mean, looking back on it now, it's not at all how I felt. I know now, looking back, that wasn't me feeling that way. That was my hormones feeling that way, if that makes sense. But I think it's important for people. Yep, that's right. It's important. It's important for people that when they have their babies, if you're feeling even a little bit down, just it could be the most simplest of things that you just need help with, but it's getting you down. Don't sit around and suffer in silence. Make sure that you tell someone so they can give you the help that you need, because if you ignore it, you can end up doing things that you regret, saying things that you regret, and it can all turn out to be a lot worse than it actually needs to be. I mean, I love my munchkin to pieces. I love him so much, and even when I was saying that I didn't want him, I couldn't imagine what my life would be like if he wasn't in it. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I don't really remember much about my struggle with postnatal depression. I don't think it was really much of a struggle. But it's a horrible feeling, because my mum used to take him out for a day, and she'd come back, and I didn't feel like I missed him. She'd just have him on her lap, and she'd be like, "Do you want to hold him?" And I'd be like, "Not really. Can you get him ready for bed, please?" And then that was that. He'd go to bed, and I'd deal with him in the night, and I'd get very frustrated. and then I just go back to sleep and ignore him. And I got very good at ignoring him, and it started to worry me. So I went and I got my medication, and now I'm the best mummy to him that I can possibly be, and more. And like I said, if I hadn't have gone and got the medication, or at least spoken to someone about it, I think it might have got to a point where I might have even considered giving him away, just because of how I was feeling for that short couple of weeks. And it's really strange and funny how things can change. Literally, like, you go from 5 weeks old and he's the best thing in the world to 6 weeks and you're wanting to give him away, and it happens like that. I'm sure a lot of people think that it builds up, and sometimes it does, but it can just come on just like how the flu comes on, like how rain just starts randomly pouring from the skies. It comes on as quickly as that, and you don't notice it until you're in it. You don't notice it building up until it really hits you and you're down and you feel like the worst mum in the world. And nothing anyone can do or say can make that feeling any better. And you have to do it for yourself. You can't wait for someone to make that decision for you. You have to recognise it in yourself and go and get help. Yeah. That's going to be me for today. I know it's a short one, but there will be more. And yeah, there'll be more. So thanks for listening. See Zach's waving, saying bye. Say bye again. Say bye. Say bye. There you go. Saying bye to you guys. Say bye.